guys, welcome back to my channel as we continue hello as we continue our Christmas decorating. So this evening I'm going to be decorating my living room area, and I think I'm also going to do the entertainment center. Now there are a few things that I did pick up for this area. So I thought before that I was going to do just like a haul video, but I think it's a lot easier to just kind of bring them out as I decorate each area, because I might pick up maybe a couple little candles here or there or something like that. I'm not sure. I might change things around this year. So I'm going to go based off of, for the most part, what I did last year, but there's a couple new different things. So like I said, this whole decorating series is going to be way more relaxed, vlog style. I might come back to areas, maybe in other videos, I'm not sure, but that's just the, I think, authentic and natural way that we all decorate. So if you are interested in hanging out with me while I decorate this cozy space, then just keep watching. So in the last video, I showed you guys briefly these pillow covers that I got, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the other two on this couch. Like I said, I thought I wanted to do a haul, but to be honest, like there's a few things that I need to try out and just go ahead and put them out in case I have to return them or exchange them. So instead of just holding on to things until I accumulate, you know, a big enough of a haul video or whatever, I'm just gonna go ahead and put things out. I also am not sure if I'm going to maybe change out these stockings. Now I have to go get them out. I have like sparkly stockings, but I'm not sure if they still go with kind of what I'm imagining. Do I need new stockings? Absolutely not. It is definitely not a need. So I'm gonna put everything else out and see how I like them. I am gonna move these. I might keep these candles here though, because I do already have them. Though I think we'll see, they might be too tall for this spot, but then again, I do plan on putting like a tall manger or crush over here on this side. So, and maybe adding some books. I'm not sure. I'm gonna kind of fiddle around with it and go find that skirt and a couple other things that go over here. And then I need to also get out all of my Christmas books. So like these get interchanged with a lot of my Christmas coffee table books. So I'm gonna get that stack out and maybe put on a Christmas movie. And yeah, we're just gonna get started.
Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the windows in the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand, you and me. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this.
All right, I unpacked the tote that goes to the living room decor, so I have it kind of spread out. Sans dog toys, of course. So these are things I already had. The steer will go in there. I have these candle holders that I kind of forgot about. So maybe I'll use these instead of those, or in combination with, because it kind of looks pretty with the gold, but we'll see. I put these on the coffee table last year, and these are so pretty. Sorry if you can hear Maggie chewing on her toy in the background, but these are so beautiful. They're like heavy acrylic. So I have two of those. We'll see if I put those on the coffee table again, or maybe they'll go there on either side of the TV. I don't know if they'll fit though. Or maybe I'll put them on the end tables. I don't know. We'll see if it looks too busy with all the stuff that I have that I want to do on the coffee table. And then I got this Santa from Hobby Lobby last year. This is just a little Target ornament candle. This Santa was my Nana's. So he's just like kind of an old-fashioned Santa. I usually put him on the end table too, but maybe I'll move him this year so it feels a little different. Usually he goes where the clock is, but I kind of like the idea of keeping the clock and adding to it. And then I have all of my books. So these are all the Christmas books that I've collected. These are all from Goodwill. And I might try and get more this year. I don't know, we'll see if I venture out. This is actually neat. For this book, I did not like the cover of it, but I loved this page that was inside. So what I did was I ripped out the spread, and obviously it looks ugly here, but when it's on the top, all I did was I just took Mod Podge and attached it to the cover. So I just thought that was so pretty, and that the scene, I think it was the inside, like the inside front cover, like a double page in there. I just thought this picture was so pretty and kind of a waste to be on the inside of the book. So I liked that a lot. But yeah, these are all just literally collected from Goodwill, all different types. And I also like on the spine, they say, you know, like decorating for Christmas or all different things. So I have those books. I have my regular books that I can also add in. And then I have this little Noel sign that I usually put on the coffee table, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that this year. It is broken, but when you stack it and stand it up, you can't even tell. So that might also move around. And then, these. So these are little trays. These are from the Target Dollar Spot a couple years ago. So this one usually goes in there amongst my stack. So I like to do that. And then this tray, let me see if I can unwrap it, hold on. And then this tray is another version. It's Milk and Cookie Company. And then I just put some ornaments in it, and this usually goes under here. I liked it because the top is glass, you can see through it, so it just adds a little cool touch. And then these couple of things, these were new this year. So this, I love this nativity set. This was from Target, and I feel like these are they're picking up very yellow on camera, but they're a lot more muted in person. They're gold for sure, but just a little more muted. I just thought these were so pretty, and kind of what started this was this from Walmart. I just love how it's see-through. Now it says glass decor. This is plastic. It's plastic, but it is very pretty. So I thought that this and these looked really pretty together. They don't go together, but I thought that would be really pretty in here with some candles. And then I also got from Hobby Lobby this year, I got these really neat ornaments. They're pretty large, and they're definitely like a worn texture. They are as rough as they look on camera, and I really just liked the worn top of them, and I liked that it added that little bit of brown. I will probably take the little rope off. So I got 2 of those, and then I got these bells because I thought that would be pretty, maybe laid over a book if I put a book in here as well. I thought maybe I would put a Bible Or like maybe put a Bible, or if I had a devotional or something, then I would open it, maybe like open the Bible to the page where it tells the story of Christmas. But I'm not sure. We'll see what all I have room for, because it's only so big. And I'm trying to go off of what I fit in there for fall and Halloween, but we'll see. And then at the end of the season last year, I got this huge Christmas candle. It's a big ornament. This was from At Home. What does it say? $24.99. I did not pay $24.99 for this. I think this was like literally $6, something like that. Like it was crazy on clearance by the end. So I don't know if that's going to fit in there either, but these are just some things that I want to work into this general area. So we will see, because I like how I have this ornament candle and then also this ornament candle. So like that's kind of pretty together. If I put that maybe with the clock or something, would be pretty over there, but that's a lot of metals, so maybe I would end up putting the Santa over there with the two ornaments. But I also feel like maybe this is so big that it might be too big with the Santa to like take up that whole table. But I want to put these somewhere, and for all we know, maybe these will end up on the entry table also. But I really liked how I did that last year, so we will see. These are just kind of, I like to kind of lay out all the stuff that I have to work with, and a lot of these things really kind of go together. Like it's very interchangeable. I've had these out some years. I've also not had these out some years. These I think were originally from the dollar store, honestly, something like that. So I'm just going to set the camera up and play around with this, and we will see what I come up with, because I am really not sure. I do know that I want this over here somewhere though. This is definitely where it's going. I just don't know what the end result's going to be yet. And then I'm going to light these candles, that way it kind of makes sense why I put them back there. I wanted to light up behind the nativity, because I just love how it's see-through and it has that texture, so I feel like with the candles it'll flicker. It'll look really pretty. Adjust over here and make sure this is secure and sturdy. Okay. See, oh, I feel like that's just so pretty from the front. Oh, that just looks like so ethereal to me. So like special. Oh, I just love that. Okay, I think I'm gonna settle on this. I really wanted to incorporate like this somehow, because I think that looks so like old world, kind of matches the textures, but I don't know. See, they roll, so, and obviously this tray is just not, I can't just keep like putting more and more stuff. This tray is just not big enough for it, but I do think these would be pretty. Now, I do also have those acrylic deer, but I think that's just way too much going on. Yeah, it looks kind of crowded. It looks pretty, but geez, that's heavy. Goodness. I think it looks pretty, but I also think maybe that looks too crowded. Maybe. Like maybe it takes away from the centerpiece, you know? So maybe I'll put these on the end tables this year. I don't know. Or I'll put them on the entryway table. I'm really not sure. But I do like, regardless, I really like the centerpiece. I really like how that looks with the nativity. And then I'll put a Bible there. So, or like I said, a devotional or some sort of Christmas book there. That's a nod to obviously what it represents. So anyways, I'm glad that worked out. I think that looks so nice. I just wanted to show, this is exactly why I love to thrift books like these. So you open it, where is it? There it is. Christmas 1997. Dear Carla, I know you could write this book, but hope there's a few new ideas you can use. Good luck, Judy. I just love the idea that this was once, a part of somebody else's Christmas, and I can only imagine like how many lives it's lived if they used it for Christmas ideas. Things like the Christmas crackers, these little angels, all of these things. I just love this stuff. And to me, I think it just feels so, I don't know, sentimental and nostalgic and special. Even though I decorate for Christmas in a very neutral way, I think it's items like these that still make Christmas feel special, even without, decorating with red and green or things like that. Because I know some people feel like if it's not red and green, if it's not traditional, then it doesn't feel like Christmas. But all these different books, I'll show them. So we have the ultimate ornament book, and then these are all different cutouts. Let me turn the camera. These are all different patterns to make all of these little handmade ornaments. These kind of books too, and like anything with the ornaments, just make me think of our family tree at my parents' house. So we have one big tree that has all the pretty ornaments, all the curated ornaments, and then we have another tree in our family room that has all of our handmade ornaments, our childhood ornaments, ornaments that belong to my grandparents, my great-grandparents, things like that. So all these kind of things it just makes me think of all of them. Like this little cross-stitching book. I don't know, I just love these. I think these are so cool. This is in there. When is this book from? Let's see. I wonder if it says. This is from 1992. So I would say a lot of the books I find are from the 90s mostly. I haven't found anything too much earlier than that. I wish I could. I know the 90s are technically vintage now, but I wish I could find something a little bit older than that. Like this book is... This is from 2001, so still, 24 years ago, but not quite. But it's just a different vibe. It's a different tone for Christmas. So I love all these books. So this is another one. And then these ones are super good to find, the Better Homes and Gardens, and then the Southern Living. The Southern Living books, because these are also always hardback. So they have kind of same similar thing. All these crafts and recipes. And I'm sure, honestly, so many of these recipes actually do look good. So this is another one, and I keep a few of these also in my kitchen, which I need to look back and see which ones of these go in my kitchen. I think just these 3. But see, all different things. So see, this is from 2008. This isn't technically that old either, but it's just nice to thrift some of these books and not have to go out and purchase them full price if you can. Okay, that's the winner. I just put a Balsam Hill magazine under there, and that looks perfect. I might just pull the book back a little bit, but there. Season of Wonder and a Christmas tree. I wish this one was that same tone, but honestly, whatever. I just like that it has the church on there. So still neutral and still the same concept.
Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You and me. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sunset is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You and me. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. Wanna fall in, rain is pouring. Wanna Christmas in my heart. Wanna let me. Christmas in my heart.
All right, everybody. I lit the candles. I vacuumed again. So let's do a little overview. So this is what this room looks like. All done. I think it just looks so cozy, especially with the candles. So this is what these little ornaments look like, all lit up. well, lit, not lit up. I think that looks so nice. I did end up changing out this tray for, or I changed the white tray out for this one instead with the wood tones. I think with the white one, it was just too much white. It wasn't tying in the warmth or the wood over here since the deer is white. So, and then same with like the metallic and shiny sparkly tones of the ornaments. I think it just needed a little bit more of that warmth and natural element. So pulled that over here. And then I really like the addition of the brown velvet ribbon and this little sprig. I think that's so cute. And these little berries will be in throughout the house. So I think that's a really good way to tie it in over here. And I think it looks nice because I got to keep the clock out. So I think it looks really pretty. I need to figure out, this is kind of my pile of stuff that I need to find a place for, but it's just my extra books and then my Santa and then that little bust. You didn't see that earlier, but I forgot that I had tucked it away, so that'll go somewhere later. But I think that this little area turned out really pretty, and it looks nice too when the lids are on. And then I have a brown fur blanket. I got this blanket last year at HomeGoods. It's extremely soft. Maggie loves this blanket. And then my pillow covers. Over here I have a little tree. And this is just a blanket. I finally found this, the tree skirt, quote unquote, for this. It's just in the bottom of another blanket basket. And then this Santa I got actually year before last, I think, at Hobby Lobby, and then added in this ornament over here. I just like, again, I think it brought the brown, and then it's still shiny, but it's just a different texture, so I think that kind of is like a nice composition that ties it in over here. And then added just some ribbon to the top ends of the garland here. I did do this last year. The only thing I did not do is add these little ornament clusters, and I think that kind of just helped marry all of the different tones that I have going on together. Like this right here is literally the color palette, so we have the black velvet ribbon, the champagne, and then the two tones of brown as well. So I think that really brings the color all the way up to the top of the room from afar, and then again really is kind of like all the color swatches together. So I think that looks really nice. And then on the couch I just have my other two throw pillows and this lovely chunky knit throw. My brother's girlfriend made this for me last year for Christmas, and she made my mom one as well, and I just love this blanket. I keep it out year round, but it especially shines during fall and Christmas, so I think it just looks so pretty, and I'm so glad that I get to have it for Christmas this year. So, and then here is the beautiful coffee table. I really do love how this turned out, and now that everything's cleaned up, I do think I'm going to leave the deer here. I think it looks just really pretty. I love the acrylic, and I think it helps tie in the like acrylic look of the crush of the manger as well. And then added my little Christmas magazine there from Balsam Hill, and then my other Christmas coffee table book that I thrifted. And I did also end up putting the Noel sign down here, so this is kind of a good view of what it really looks like all together. I normally put the Noel sign here, and I wasn't sure, but it was kind of just sitting there as one of my last few pieces that I hadn't put anywhere yet, and so I thought I'd try it, and I actually think it looks really nice and simple there. No other decor on that second shelf, and honestly I didn't add any of my other Christmas books. I put all of my Christmas books over here because I felt like you could really see it and appreciate it more in this spot rather than under the coffee table like I did last year. So I think that looks really nice. And then we get to the entertainment center, which I think this turned out just so pretty. This is the poster that I was talking about during fall that I change out. So you can see it's just a black and white print of Santa and the reindeer. And I think it just looks so pretty. I love it in the natural frame because, again, that ties in the other wood tones. And then I have these two bells that I added. I think I got these at TJ Maxx or Ross even. Actually, yeah, I think it was Ross. Like just a random find. And I think that helps kind of marry the gold. And then also same with this little bell garland. I got that maybe last year before, I think, from Target. It was literally 10 bucks. And I think it just looks really pretty in there. Now, normally I do have some skinny icicles in this. I'm not sure if I'll do that again this year. I kind of want to use them maybe in a different spot. They were my Nana's icicle ornaments, so they're very fragile. And they look beautiful on this, but we'll see once I start doing the tree because the rest of them are all in my ornament box. And then I added this little metal sleigh with the ornaments in it. I do have to get batteries. The candles are not lit up, but I put a couple just in the ones that I did. I put a couple batteries, the ones that I had, just in a couple candles so you can kind of see the idea. But so that's that side. And then I have my stockings, which I think it looks nice. I maybe would still change them out to something else, something maybe like a little more mature or cozy looking, but at the same time I really like how they reflect the light. So maybe if it was like a knit stocking still with some sequins or some sparkle to it, just to catch the light of all the glow of the Christmas lights. And I think it does look nice from back here. Just maybe something a little bit different. I'm not sure. And then I have, in the same metal texture as the sleigh, I have this set of 3 reindeer. And then also candles over here. These candles were on the black metal pumpkin from fall and Halloween. So I continue to use those candles or a lot of my different things throughout the year. You might notice some of these things are repeats. Just little accessories you might see. And then now I don't know if I'm going to keep this. That's why I have one done and not the other. I don't know if I love this. This isn't like perfectly done. I kind of just threw it up there. I had the thought that I would put something on these sconces. So I have some brown ribbon, those little berries again, and then a cluster of 3 champagne ornaments. Now all in different tones, but let me back up. I'm just not sure if it really needs it, to be honest. Like all the way over here. I don't know. I'm really not sure. I'm gonna kind of live with it for a little bit because I think it looks honestly just as pretty with just the regular sconce, keeping it simple and clean, but you'll have to see what you think. I definitely think it looks more festive with something up there, and I tried also just like a big long ribbon, but I don't necessarily love the look of an actual bow up there with the loops. I think it made it look a little too cutesy. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. But you guys, that is it for tonight. I think once I do get or find, I don't know, I might go out and hunt for one, I'm not sure. Once I find kind of the right Bible that I'm looking for, I'll come back and show what this looks like, but this is literally the gist of what it's gonna be. But I think this just looks so pretty, so ethereal. And actually I did add this page. This fell out of just when I was looking at it to see if it would fit. This page fell out of my grandma's family Bible, which is this huge, and I mean huge Bible, like huge Bible. So it just happened to fall out when I opened it, so I just tucked it in there. I thought it was pretty with some sheet music on it. And I love how this looks. I think it's so peaceful, so calming, and so cozy. So I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this. I hope it was relaxing and maybe gave you some ideas for your own living room. But I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.